afternoon and welcome everybody to the last of our Centenary event. We've had quite a few over the last few years, and as part of our celebrations, the Old Scouts earlier presented a lovely plaque which is halfway up the stairs, which is now in place and was unveiled earlier by our lovely group president John Sherry. However, it was going to be a little bit of a health and safety nightmare getting all of you around the stairs, so we have a little video clip. Run VT. I've always wanted to say that.
Good afternoon everybody, and a particular welcome to my brother Old Scouts and all the active members of the group. To mark the centenary of the group, the Old Scouts have very generously presented a plaque to mark this momentous occasion. As your president, it gives me great pleasure to receive this plaque on behalf of the group, and I now have the honour to unveil it for all to see for now and for at least 100 years to come. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
I think you'll all agree that John and the banister looked really good in that little video. So thank you, John, for doing that. Our last year's history would take far too long to recite here today, so we put together a short little journey for you all with the help of some of our young people. Can I have Beaver A and Beaver B up here, please?
All right. In the middle of the 1914-18 World War, a young scout named Les Kirby was drafted into the army as part of the general mobilisation. He was sent to serve in France, where he fought in many of the big battles. During his time in the front line trenches, he saw the constant stream of horrific casualties, being helped to the rear, and saw many of his close friends and comrades killed. As a result of this experience, he made a promise that if he survived the conflict, he would devote his life to the benefit of the youth of tomorrow. By the time the war had ended, Les was one of only 29 survivors of the original 300 men in his contingent. True to his promise, in 1921, Les Kirby founded the 8th St Marylebone Scout Group and gave us the nickname the Diehards.
In the 1920s and into the 30s, scouting fever had taken hold. There were over 1 million scouts around the world. A World Assembly had been held in Olympia and Baden-Powell, the 18th Scout of the world. In St. John's Wood, a Cub Pack, Scout Troop and Rover Crew was formed. Seven rovers from the 8th attended an international jamboree in Denmark.
By 1940, Britain was at war with Germany. On the 1st of September, Operation Pied Piper began. This was the codename of a mass evacuation of civilians, particularly children, from areas thought to be at risk from air raids. In the UK, more than 53,000 scouts had trained to undertake over 170 National War Service jobs. In particular, they were used to help organise groups of children, carry luggage, and offer comfort where necessary.
Because we head up to the throne, the 8th St Marylebone joined in the Old Scout Garden, celebrating 50 years scouting. In 1956, Duke of Edinburgh Award among the first Centenary Scouts to lead the Scream.
In the 1960s saw big changes in the appearance of Scouts and Cubs. Uniforms were modernized and long trousers were place shots. Also, the new World Scout emblem was introduced. In 1967, the Scout show was called Home and Dry because we had secured the lease of the Mansard and had raised over £25,000.
In 1971, our founder Les Kirby died. He had just completed writing the Golden Jubilee Handbook. There was a huge turnout at St. Mark's Church in thanksgiving for his life. As the years progressed, scouting in the inner cities declined and leaders became more difficult to find. Scouting in St. John's Wood suffered and the men's search fell into disrepair. It wasn't until 1997 that the new development was planned, which saw this building being built with 6 flats above and a state-of-the-art scouting facility.
The committee was formed, including a surveyor, an architect, a designer and several specialists in the construction business, most of whom were old scouts from the 8th. The old building was demolished and a new Mansard was opened in 2004. It was built by scouts for scouts and it's been called one of the most finest scout huts in the world.
The beavers were introduced in 1985. We didn't start in the 8th until 2005, after the new Mansard opened. We went on Wednesday for 6:30 and make stuff, and we have a fantastic time, don't we? It's brilliant.
The 8th of Marylebone has had an amazing journey over the last 101 years, as you've all just heard. And I feel very blessed to have been part of that for the past 6 years as a die-hard parent. My 2 started in the 8th Beavers and moved up to Cubs and are now both currently in the 8th Scouts. Austin and Leo, do you want to give everyone a wave? As a parent, it is a real joy when something you signed your kids up for years ago becomes something that they insist on continuing. They just can't get enough of the fun, the friendships, and the new skills like building altar fires and having new experiences like night tops on camp. From my point of view, I've really valued the many opportunities for teamwork and for leadership experience that they've had. It's great to see a group thriving as the 8th is, and that's really down to the wonderfully committed and awesome role models that we have in the leaders and helpers, and for that we parents thank you all. But of course, the support from the parents has played a really key role in the flourishing of the group, and I hope that as current parents we continue to inspire new families to join us and to join in. I'm very proud to be associated with this group, and I think I speak for all us parents when I say that we had a very lucky day, the first day that we walked through the doors of the Mansard.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay, so before we get to the event that everyone's been waiting for, we have one more little treat up our sleeves. It's a little video message from Carl Hankinson, who's currently our UK Chief Commissioner. Roll tape.
Hi everyone, Carl Hankinson, UK Chief Commissioner, and congratulations on the last event to celebrate the 100 years of the 8th Marylebone, the diehards. I mean, I was with you in March for your great dinner, and today you're having a great fun day and an event at the Mans. Well done to everybody. Who'd have thought when the Scout group was started all that time ago by Les Kirby that you'd still be here with such a proud heritage and lots going on over those 100 years. Some fantastic times, some really tricky times, and if it wasn't for the old boys, you wouldn't have the fantastic building that you're in today. Can I just say thank you to everybody, to the old boys that have continued to support the diehards, that have supported the section, to the leaders, to Cliff and all the leadership team for the brilliant scouting that you're offering week in, week out, to all the families that are there today. I hope you're having a great time as well. And thank you so much for your support and encouragement to our leaders and everything we do for your young people, and for the Beavers, for the Cubs, for the Scouts, to the Explorers, to everybody else that's there as well. We hope you're enjoying yourself. You've got a great camp in the summer. This is another good activity. There's so much fun that you can have in scouting, and I really hope that you are enjoying it, and also you get your friends to come along as well and let them try out the beauty of scouting as well. They may enjoy it as too. So we have a new king, and therefore King Charles is going to take us through this next period in our journey. And I wonder what that will be for your scout group as well. Maybe the next 100 years will be just as exciting for the 8th Marylebone than the last 100 years. So have a great day today. Thanks so much. Thank you for looking after me when I joined you in March. And I really hope to hear more about all the great things that you're doing. Take care, everyone.
So we're going to have a campfire. So we're going to try and emulate. So we're going to try and emulate a campfire.